Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden just completed their 6th victory on the Alabama Bass Trail here on a cold Lake Martin. Earlier, y'all said if there's muddy water, y'all know basically what you're going to do or what you're looking for as far as the water conditions, whether you're going to stay up here or run down the lake. The muddy water kind of clued you into what you're going to do. But talk about the baits. If you see this muddy water, what are the baits you're looking for to be able to break that stuff down?
Everybody's fishing a red crankbait now, which they work very, very well. So red crankbait, chartreuse crankbait, just the bright colors seem to work really well in this muddy water.
Yeah, and that's something when you're winding, going down the bank, and you can pick fish apart or find fish with that. But then you find an area where you like something going on, whether it's trees or rocks, whatever. You slow down a little bit. Once you find the fish with a moving bait, what's something you'd slow down with?
We fish a jig quite a bit. Half ounce or 3/8 ounce jig as well.
And pretty much that's one of the top questions in fishing is what's the color to go to, and it's either black and blue or brown. It's like that's what everybody says. You go black or blue or brown. Yeah. Just pick one of those two.
That's right.
Muddy water, you can't go wrong with either one of those two. So I guess talk a little bit more about specifically today. Maybe the biggest fish that y'all caught. What did it come on?
The biggest one, I think it was on a chatterbait.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, probably the biggest one's on a chatterbait, and then the rest of them are on a DT6 for Pala.
Yeah.
DT6.
And y'all talked earlier about finding the muddier water was key versus going down to the lower end.
Yeah, I think the fish, they're a little easier to catch when the water's muddy. Now, the good news is, or for us today, we're 6 days past we had all the rain, so the water's clearing up a little bit. So if it's fresh mud, I wouldn't advise to go fish in it, especially this, in the springtime. But, if it's 4 or 5 days old, then, don't be scared to go fish in muddy water.
Yeah. There you go. So red crankbaits, some chatterbaits, and a black and blue jig. You pretty much can't go wrong with that.
That's right.
And all of those baits are definitely for sale at Academy.
Yep.
They've got plenty of them to choose from. Any brand specific that you like on any of those stuff?
We like Rapala crankbaits and the Evergreen chatterbait. Mm-hmm. And then jigs, Davis jigs. We always fish Davis jigs, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you heard it from the guys who just won a bunch of money, over 17 pounds of bass on a tough Lake Martin. And that is your Academy Sports Winner's Tackle Box.